All right, guys, we're going to try this one more time. See if technology will allow us to be great. Welcome to the Fearless Morning Show at the 10 a.m. edition. My name is Yamitra Jojo Wadam, the only Live Past Crazy specialist. So what better place to be than here with me? Please let me know if you can hear me, and we will get started. It's going to be a quick show. I just want to make sure that we got what we needed this morning, because the show, it kept going out. So I will go through it, and hopefully the internet will and technology will allow us to be great. All right, so the fearless quote of the day. If we acquire the habit of always meaning what we say, then we have the responsibility of being pure, not just in speech, but in character as well. If we require the habit of always meaning what we say, then we have the responsibility of being pure, not just in speech, but in character. I love this quote because it's very simple. Your words are your character. Your character are your words. Your words are your character. Your words. Yes, we're going to try it one more time, Tiffany. See, I can't even see the comments, so I'm glad I have this up over here. We have to be so careful with the words that we say, and that our words carry weight, and the meaning of our words are essential. That every day, things that come out of our mouth create our reality. They create our children's reality. And not only that, the words that come out of your mouth instantaneously impact anyone you come in contact with. So if there's someone listening to you, and this, on this journey, as I became more aware of my words, I became a better listener. Because if somebody was entrusting me with their words that they have thought about and put together to bring to me, then the least I could do is respect and give them my full attention and listen. And then I became more aware of, as I grew on this journey, I was aware of what people were saying to me. So it made me become more aware of what I was saying to people. And then it became essential that I understood the power of my words. Your words are your character. Your character is your words. And if you're not mindful of what you say, you will always find yourself saying, but I didn't mean it like that. But I didn't mean that though. I want you to take time to taste your words, to think about them. I don't know who said that, taste your words, but somebody said it. I want you to taste your words and think about how they're going to impact somebody else's life instantaneously, like immediately. How are they going to impact somebody else's life? And then, are you willing to take on that responsibility for the life that you're impacting right then? Earlier this morning, I gave two examples. The one with on the Cosby Show, where Vanessa brought Thaddeus home, and Bill Cosby put the plate on the trash can and said, you served him on, even though this is a steak, you served him on the trash can lid. So we can't see that he's a great man. We can't see that he's amazing because of how you presented it to us. And sometimes your words is how you present a thought, an idea. And if you always present things in such a way that people can't receive them, and I'm always mindful that there is something that you could say to me today that could absolutely change my life. But it is how you tell it to me, whether I receive it and grow, or I don't receive it and I stay where I am. And that is the power of your words. That is the power of you presenting what you have to say, your thoughts and ideas to other people. Think about your children. What you say to your children is what they give you. So if you are constantly telling your kids that they bad, they ain't no good, they this and that, that's what they're going to grow up to believe. And they're going to assume that they have no other recourse in life, that there's nothing else for them to do, that this is their only spot in life because you told it to them. And you have that responsibility. The power of your words have that much responsibility to impact your children in such a way that your words are changing legacies. Period. Your words are changing generations. So just for today, I dare you. Be mindful of your words. Be mindful of what you're saying to those around you. Be mindful to your children. Be mindful to your friend. Be mindful to what you're saying to yourself, because you're setting yourself up for generations. Good morning, my fiesta. How you doing? You're setting everything that falls out of your mouth is a representation of your character. Your words are your character. Your character are your words. Be mindful just for the day. If you want to see something different, can we speak something different? Just even if you can't do it all day, if you can just give it 1 second, and you can cuss me and say JoJo's crazy, I'll take that. But just for the day, just for the next 5 minutes, be mindful of the words, especially if you come in contact with children who, yes, they may be getting on your nerves, but what are you saying to them that they are then ingesting and allowing to grow? So if you're constantly telling your child you're stupid, you're never going to be anybody, you're just like your daddy, I don't like you getting on your nerves, they are eating that. And it is growing inside of them. That is the garden you're cultivating. When we talked about roots and how, you transplant, but when you take the plant out, you got to squeeze it and release the roots so the roots know that they're free to grow. And you're squeezing the roots of your child with your words. And you'll say, but I survived and I'm okay. But did you really? If you think about it, and you have to verify this with yourself, you got to validate this with you and not with me. Are there things that you're still holding on to that mama and them, daddy and them may have said to you that have changed the course of your life? Like you wanted to be, I wanted to be president and a doctor. And my daddy told me I could be whatever I wanted to be. What if your child came and told you that, and you called them stupid and said they couldn't do that? Or you insisted that they couldn't move and go and grow. And now you have changed the trajectory of an entire generation because of your words. If we acquire the habits of always meaning what we say, then we have the responsibility of being pure, not just in speech, but in character. When you start on this journey, wherever you are, welcome. You have arrived on your journey exactly when you're supposed to. You couldn't have been here yesterday. You had to be here today. And today I want you to understand that you've got to be responsible for your words. You've got to be responsible for the legacy that you are creating, that you're sending down, that your words are creating. Every time you open up your mouth, life falls out. Now, whether it grows or dies, it's up to you. Your words are that powerful. So on this wonderful day, I want you to understand your words have meaning. They carry weight. They are your responsibility, and your words are your character. When you begin on this journey, and I'm 16 years deep, and when I begin to understand what I was telling myself carried weight, and then how I poured it out into other people carried weight. As the only Live Past Crazy specialist, my sister's keeper, I'm mindful of what I say. Hopefully, prayerfully, it helps someone to just give them a second of a window to think of possibilities. Remember, you're qualified to be exceptional. Do not close your mind to any idea simply because it's miraculous. And this is your safe space to come and think and grow and be however you feel to do that. And I have got to understand the weight of my words here. So when they fall out of my mouth, whomever they land to, if you take what you need and it feeds you, that's amazing. If it doesn't, please leave it for someone else to take. But I've got to be mindful that whatever I say, whatever comes through these two pieces, they speak life and they speak death. And they carry a weight. And it is my responsibility, if I'm true to this journey, it's my responsibility to be mindful of my words, because I think it here before I say it here. And your mind, my friend, is your superpower. You want to change the world, start here. Because here, no one can see your thoughts and your dreams. You're free to cut cartwheels. Honey, I'm the best belly dancer in my whole world, in my mind. And I'm free to be that. And this is your free space today. So just for the day, just for a second, can we be mindful of our words? There is so much turmoil going on right now. And I don't have the words to express that. I think of the words, but I don't have them yet. And so I have to find them for myself before I can share them with you. And sometimes we've got to be mindful. You need to find the word for yourself before you can speak it to a friend, before you can carry it to someone else, before you can help someone else. You got to find the word for yourself. Yes, ma'am. We are absolutely qualified to be exceptional. And I want to be mindful that my words are essential to me. They are powerful for me and those that I come in contact with. And that your superpower is that to every single day, my friend, your superpower is the languages and the words that come out of your mouth. That is your superpower. Every day you touch somebody with your words of wisdom or lack thereof. And every day you are setting a legacy with your mouth. So on this wonderful day, the quote of the day: if we acquire the habits of always meaning what we say, then we have the responsibility of being pure, not just in speech, but in character. Your words are your character are your words. So on this wonderful day, it's going to be an amazing day because you said so. It's going to be a beautiful day because you said so. Your words are powerful. Be mindful of how you speak to your children, because what you speak to them is what's growing inside of them. And eventually it's going to bubble up and outside of them. And you're going to be like, I don't understand why they're behaving this way. But that was the food you gave them to eat. Your words are food to the soul. Your words are food to your soul. And if you're not paying attention to what you're feeding you, you will feed the same destruction to your children. You will feed that destruction to your family. You will feed it to your community. And therein lies chaos and crazy. And therein lies the world. Therein lies the world. If we acquire the habit of always meaning what we say, then we have the responsibility of being pure, not just in speech, but in character. Your words are creating the chaos, the calmness. I set the tone for this house. I set the tone for me. I set the tone for my environment. I set the tone for my community. And I'd be damned if I will not take responsibility for the power that has been invested in me. Now, you cannot take responsibility for your power, and you will create chaos. It will continue. And you will have generations of not curses, but generational of thought processes and habits that don't serve anyone. They never served you, but because you're not willing to take the responsibility to think about why they're not serving you, because somebody fed you that junk and you took those words and allowed them to grow. And now you're feeding it to someone else. And when you continue to feed the disruption of negative thought, when you continue to feed the disruption of all things that don't serve you, it will manifest and it will grow. And my sister, there will come a time when you'll have to decide, is this the fruit that you want to continue to eat, or do you want something else? And that, my friend, is totally up to you. So on this wonderful day, it's going to be an amazing day. I said what I said again. It's the thought of the day. The quote of the day: if we acquire the habits of always meaning what we say, then we have the responsibility of being pure, not just in speech, but in character. And if someone is bringing words to you, when I became more aware of how I talk to myself, what was coming out of my mouth, it made me a better listener. If someone is bringing their words to me, it is my responsibility. And it is an honor to receive your words, to hear your words, to give you that space that you need to articulate and or communicate. And then it is my honor to give more words back to you so that it can fuel you, move you, allow you to grow, push you forward, or allow you a safe space to land, to just say, I just need a minute to be still. And everybody has that power. And the minute you think you don't, that is how powerful you are. The minute you think that you cannot impact this world, that's when you're using your superpower for the negative and not the good. You are the divine gave you that superpower. Now, if you choose not to use it, my friend, that's on you. I can't help that part. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Carolina. You have the power to change your community. period. You set that tone. I set that tone. So as you begin to find those words, wherever they may be for you, write out some words. So an exercise I do is I write out words that make me feel good. Words that describe where I want to go. Words that describe where I am, and transition words that are going to help me take where I am to where I want to be. And I feel those words and I write them down and I allow them to speak to me. And if a word feels better to me than another word, I put stars by it and I circle it. And then I narrow that list down to my stars and my circles. And those are the words that I allow to speak to me. And those are the words I allow to guide me. And then I share them with those around me. Because as I set the tone for this house and my physical house, I'm setting the tone for the community outside of me. But I've got to understand my words first. So I hope this has helped somebody today. Please recognize your superpower to change this world instantaneously. If we require the habit of always meaning what we say, then we have the responsibility of being pure not just in speech, but in character. Your words are your character, period. There ain't nothing else. That's it. You said what you said, and that was the basis of your character. Your words have meaning, and they carry weight. In every second of the day, you are impacting a legacy. You're building tradition. You're teaching your children how to speak to your great-great-grandchildren. By your words. You know, Martin Luther King might not have been alive to see his actions, but you see his character through his words, and so you know him. And take a look at everyone around you. You know who they are by the words they speak, because what they speak represents their character. And I want you to be mindful that your character or your wonderful day. Thank you for joining the Fearless Morning Show again. I greatly appreciate you for coming back. Please make sure you share the show, because sharing is caring. If your friends and family do not have Facebook, send them over to the YouTube channel. They can binge watch all the Fearless Morning Shows over there. This will be a podcast in a few short minutes, and it will be on the YouTube channel in about 10 minutes. You can share it anywhere that you like. Please go to livepastcrazy.com if you have any questions about me or would like to work with me. Please make sure you do that. But on this wonderful day, can you be mindful of your words? I dare you, just for 1 second, go speak life to your child and speak life to them for the first 15 minutes that they wake up. And allow them that space just to be and breathe. I promise you will have a different child by the end of the day. I guarantee it. If you're mindful of your words, if you encourage your child, if you put positive thoughts in, because if you continue to tell that child he ain't nothing, he like his mama, his daddy, he ain't never gonna be nothing, he's stupid, he get on your nerves, your child is giving you everything you say that you want. Oh, you want me to be stupid? Let me be stupid. So just for the day, be mindful of your words, okay? Think about what you're gonna say. So on this wonderful day, I hope you have an amazing day, and I will see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning. Have a good one.